Welcome back, guys. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of memory improvement. Have you ever wished you could remember everything you learn? Well, you're in the right place because in this video, we're going to explore the secrets to supercharging your memory. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit of techniques and strategies that will help you remember everything more effectively. Let's kick things off with a question. How often have you struggled to remember something important after a night of poor sleep? Probably more often than you'd like, right? Well, it turns out that sleep is an absolute powerhouse when it comes to memory. Point 1. Sleep. When you sleep, especially during the deep stages of sleep, your brain becomes a memory consolidation powerhouse. It takes the information you've learned throughout the day and organizes it for long-term storage. In fact, research has shown that during deep sleep, the brain replays and reinforces the neural connections associated with what you've learned. So, if you want to remember everything more effectively, prioritize getting good quality sleep. Aim for 7-9 hours a night to give your brain the rest it needs to optimize memory retention. Point 2. Use metaphors and stories. Now, let's explore the power of metaphors and storytelling in enhancing memory. Metaphors and stories have been used for centuries as memory aids because they provide context and meaning to the information you want to remember. When you associate a piece of information with a vivid story or metaphor, it becomes more memorable. This works because our brains are wired to remember narratives and visual imagery. When you create a compelling story or metaphor around the information you want to remember, it becomes easier to recall. Point 3. Use visual memory. Moving on, let's discuss the power of visual memory and how you can harness it to remember everything more effectively. Visualizing information, drawing diagrams, or using mind maps can tap into your visual memory, which is one of the strongest memory systems in our brains. Your brain loves visuals, and by creating mental images, you're providing it with a powerful tool for recall. This technique is particularly useful for remembering complex concepts or lists of facts. Whether you're studying for an exam or preparing a presentation, harness the power of visual memory to enhance your recall abilities. Point 4. Learn, practice, recall, repeat. Now, let's discuss an active learning and repetition technique that can significantly boost your memory, learn, practice, recall. Repeat. This method involves a cycle of learning, practicing, recalling, and repeating. First, you learn the information you want to remember. Then, you practice recalling it without looking at your notes. This forces your brain to actively retrieve the information from memory. By repeating this cycle multiple times, you reinforce the neural pathways associated with the information, making it easier to remember. This approach is especially effective for long-term retention and can make a significant difference in your studies or work. Point 5. Use the Feynman Technique. Now, let's explore the Feynman Technique, a powerful method for understanding and remembering complex concepts. This technique is named after the renowned physicist Richard Feynman, known for his ability to simplify complex topics. The Feynman technique involves breaking down information and explaining it in simple terms, as if you were teaching it to someone else. By teaching a concept to someone, real or imaginary, you're forced to understand it deeply. This act of simplification enhances your memory of the topic because it requires you to grasp the underlying principles thoroughly. Point 6. Use the 80-20 rule. Lastly, let's discuss the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, and how it can improve your memory. The 80-20 rule states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Applied to memory, this means that not all information is equally important. You can focus on the most crucial 20% of information to achieve 80% of your memory goals. Identifying key concepts, facts, or details that are most relevant to your goals and prioritizing them in your learning and recall efforts is an efficient way to ensure you remember the most significant information. So, there you have it, a comprehensive exploration of memory improvement techniques. From the crucial role of sleep in memory consolidation to the power of metaphors, visual memory, active learning, the Feynman technique, and the efficiency of the 80-20 rule, you now have a toolkit of strategies to remember everything more effectively. Remember, improving your memory is an ongoing journey. Experiment with these techniques, adapt them to your needs, and watch your memory skills grow. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more valuable content. In the comments below, let me know which memory technique you're most excited to try out, or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.